characters. But
do you have
I like that fun.
like perhaps like a character that you admire or someone that you would like to be?
Like an actress that I look up to or something?
Yes. Or a character that you see on television, you see, you know what, I kind of want to be like that character.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Yeah, pretty much like anyone that's funny and that's just kind of actually getting to be themselves in their character. I think Jennifer Aniston's a good example. As much as we'd like to see her play different characters, I think it's kind of, in a way, like some people like bash her about that. In another way, it must be super freeing to be able to like be cast pretty much to be yourself in most of these roles because your role. Of course. So it's just natural for her. I think that, yeah, she's a great example of that.
And you know, I think also that when you are like in your role as an actress, like perhaps, you know, have they given you those drama roles that you would
yes. yes,
yeah.
They have. They've given me those dramas. I've gotten the role. I was recently cast the lead in a film where I'm the wife, and well, it's actually kind of funny because I'm cast. I won't say his name because I don't know if he's comfortable with that, but he's a great actor out of Vegas, and we kind of briefly dated before, but he got cast as my husband.
Now I understand why you don't want to say
right. And you know, all the best to him and his girlfriend. But we still have a great little texting, you know, stay in touch, industry friendship. And he got cast to be my husband in this film, and well, actually, no, I'm sorry, I take that back. He was cast as one of the leads in this film with another person to be their husband. I was cast as someone else's wife, and I actually went to the filmmaker and I said, listen, I'm not comfortable with the love scene with these other guys. I've actually, you know, kissed Mark before. Oh, said his name. Okay. Whatever. I said, so who cares? It could be anybody. I said, so, you know, can you cast him? Can you make him? Because I feel more comfortable. And so they did. So that role I'm more comfortable in, even though it's a more serious role, just because I'm comfortable with the people that I'm actually ended up working with. Yes. But, you know, I'm comfortable really in any role. I think it's just that I have a preference of there's certain things that I won't do. I really don't like horror films. I don't mind dramatic. I don't mind serious. But horror films I don't like things that are fear-based, and that genre is just not me. So, you know, as an actress, I prefer comedic or romantic is super fun. And then I was cast, let's see, in another film. I am either the vixen, or the victim, kind of in two different scenes they had me playing. So once again, you know, like, I basically probably need new pictures so people can see me as the clown that I want to be.
Well, then finally, I know that all our audience for our Hollywood Media will know for sure. You know that she's a beautiful clown.
Thank you.
But you know, she will be perfect for a sitcom. I can see that. You know, I can see that for sure. So you know, going back to the music world, you know. How was your experience, you know, to open for one of the biggest pop singers, you know, at the moment? Everybody knows their name, you know, Justin Bieber.
Bieber.
So how was it, you know, for you? Because, I mean, you opened for the concert, so what was it like?
It was really, I felt really lucky or blessed just because this is a #1 hit radio station in Houston. Just like we have LA's 102.7 Kiss FM, we have 104.1 KRBE there. And I mean, there's tons of great artists in Houston. There's definitely better singers than me in Houston. There's better artists, but for some reason, they picked me to open the show. So I felt really special. I felt really honored. And it was a great experience for my fan base. And it was just one of those moments that was like, finally, you know, my dreams are coming true because like I said, grew up in front of all of these people dancing and winning solo competitions in front of 20,000. But as a singer artist, I hadn't done it yet in front of a really big crowd. So that was kind of like what I feel and hope that was a foreshadowing of what's to come. So hopefully more of that will come into my experience.
Yeah, I'm sure there is a lot more to come. You
if
know?
it's meant to be. So
yes, you know, and I think that with the beautiful spirit that you have, you're very humble for I can see. You know?
Thank you.
And that's one of the things that you help you, especially to be here in Hollywood, you know.
Yeah, this is not for everyone.
Yeah. So what you will tell you, like, you know, what have you, you know, I know you've been quite a few years here in LA and working in the industry. Do you have a special memory that you would like to share with the audience?
As far as like specifically on set or just in general?
Like on set or, you know, just in general, something that, you know, don't make you leave the town yet.
Oh, wow. That's a good point. Yeah. Leaving the town, right.
I love LA people. I just got to say it.
You're right, because it's kind of like a lot of pressure and you're meeting so many weird people, and it's like at some point people probably do feel like they're just like, man, I want to go home. But I think for me, well, you know, I go back home and I visit, and it gets, you know, I love my family, and I feel in a sense it's almost like going back to your high school. You're like, I graduated from here. I can't come back.
So you are original from Texas?
Yeah,
like born and raised there? So tell us a little bit about that with that contrast, you know, from being, I live in Texas actually 4 years, and it's very different.
Totally,
so from your perspective, you know, like moving and, I mean, born and raised there from Texas and coming to LA, how was that for you?
Well, I owned a dance studio for a while in Texas, and I've had some good experiences. Texas had actually a pretty decent childhood. My mom owns a dance studio, so I love going back and seeing, you know, my mom's business doing well, and watching the dance competitions and seeing old friends. But in another sense, I always felt like I didn't fully fit in, and in a sense, you know, like I said, I kind of graduated because even there.
What make you not feel fully in Texas?
I just feel like, you know, I'm an artist, whether it be acting and music, and I felt like there wasn't many opportunities there for an artist to, you know, collaborate or just be creative. In a sense, I kind of see all the opportunities I had with the radio station, you know, opening up the Britney Spears pre-party, or anything that the radio station put on, like Justin Bieber concert, but then they stopped having those. And then someone put me into a film there, which made me think, you know, I need to come out here. Actually, I started getting nominated for music awards. That's what it was. And I won my category for Best Pop at the Hollywood Music Awards.
I know.
So I said, well, it's time to come here. So when I got here, even though there's those moments where you're like, man, like, this is kind of uncomfortable sometimes. Like, what am I doing? You know, and I want to go home. When I go home and visit, you know, it's comforting for a while, and then it comes to that point where it's like, you know what?
Start missing.
I'm not really missing this, but like feeling like almost like I have to be here, like if to be me, as an artist. Like, where else am I gonna go besides like New York, where I feel like I would become homeless in 4 days, because New York is expensive. Okay, let's just face it. But anyways. But yeah, I think a special moment is meeting people like you that inspired me today, that told me your story, and one of my friends, Yurit, and people that just constantly nurture me, and I've been so blessed to have that, and encourage me, and that will be real with me, and really talk to me as a person and not just as an artist. People I can go to lunch with and just express my feelings and be a real person with, instead of like I'm always being on the camera, I'm always being on the set. You know, there is a time where I have to just be real, and definitely prayer and meditation, just prayer and meditation, because you know, we have conversations with ourselves and God every day, and that's what keeps me grounded. Otherwise, honestly, I don't think I could deal with this crazy time, because there are a lot of people here that seem like they're out their damn minds, okay? And I don't want to be one of them. So it's just about, you know, keeping a positive perspective and realizing,
I agree with you know, that keeping the positive vibe, you know.